Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I am Chef Marcus Giuliano, and I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is 50 mistakes that restaurant owners make. Now, I'm not going to go through all 50, but I'm going to start the list here. I want to start with mistake number 1 in the marketing category. Mistake number 1, restaurants do not collect a database. They do not get a list of their customers. I've used this analogy before. If you bake 12 dozen cookies and you sit on the corner and you try to sell 12 dozen cookies, it could take you 8 hours. But the next time you bake the cookies, if you knocked on everybody's door who bought your cookies the first time, you could sell all of your cookies within a half an hour or an hour. And if you could communicate to them prior to even baking them, you could have them sold before you even bake the cookies. That's sort of what you want to do in the restaurant industry. You want to collect a database and you want to be able to communicate to your guests all of your events and information that's going on and be able to basically sell your restaurant via your information. Now, this is a very inexpensive and super cost-effective way to communicate. You get a service like Constant Contact. That's who I use. There's a ton of them out there. You don't have to use Constant Contact. But you simply just upload all your customers' names into there, and you now communicate on a weekly, semi-weekly, some places do daily, which is a little bit too much, I believe, as far as for restaurants. I personally do 2 times a week, and I try to keep the information fun, informative. I try to be the expert, and then I mix in my deals and events in there as well. So it's extremely important to start this database. Now, let's say you had to close your restaurant because you had to renovate or because you had a fire, and then you open up 6 months, a year later, a month later, whatever it is. Your database is the most important, valuable asset that you can actually have, because that's where you're going to communicate to your customers, your guests, when you're opening, what has happened to your restaurant, and be able to get that flow right back in the door as soon as you open. I know a lot of people that this has happened to, and they're very, very thankful for this database. Get the names, get their birthdays. There's certain key information you want to get, which is their name, their birthday, anniversary, address. Just as much information you get, but start compiling these via comment cards, via your website homepage, through contests and giveaways, through when you go to some businesses, sometimes they have a goldfish bowl there where you drop your business card to win lunch or whatever. Do anything you can to get names on that list, but do not go out and hijack names. You want to make sure that people are legitimately signing up. Don't just get an email from somewhere and throw them into your list. You want people to be able to opt in so that you're doing it legally. That's extremely important. So you just can't go out and just grab names from anywhere. You want to make sure that they're signing up themselves, but you want to make the tools that I'm going to show you through these videos, the tools that are actually going to help you sign people up and get them on your list. Your database, your most important thing. Thanks for watching. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. 50 mistakes that restaurant owners make. So I've been running my restaurant Aroma Time for 10 years in the Hudson Valley, and I used to be one of those restaurant owners that was married to my business, couldn't leave, the restaurant wouldn't be open if I wasn't here, I didn't trust anybody, I turned everything around. I've been here 10 full years, like I've said, I've defeated all the odds. I opened up this fine dining restaurant, upscale restaurant in a small, depressed community. I've learned a lot, I've made a lot of mistakes, and that's how I can confidently say, I can help you, I can switch that mindset, I can teach you tips and techniques that I've learned by doing it myself and then masterminding with some of the top restaurateurs in the country and marketing geniuses. It's been a great 10-year run. I don't regret a single part of it. Now the thing is, I work on my business. I don't work my business, which is a totally different thing. I can teach you how to do that. It's so simple with the tips and tools and techniques. Owning a restaurant can be a lot of fun, and I want to show you how to have fun in your restaurant. So please, send me an email.